My unit has been converted to a COVID unit. I really don't want to upplay or downplay. It's just crazy to think about. Hey, what up y'all? It's me, your boy, Lil D, coming at ya from the den, and welcome back to my nursing YouTube channel. So today, I kind of just want to reflect back on 2020. It's not exactly what I thought it was going to be, and I just want to give you my input of how it's impacted me directly as a nurse. I also want to talk about my schooling, because if you didn't know or you haven't been following me, I am going to school full-time, working on my master's in nursing. And lastly, I want to share with you guys my analytics from this YouTube channel that we created over 2020, which is amazing, and we'll talk about that last, but that's something I'm really excited about. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. I forgot to say though, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. I post 2 nursing related videos 2 times a week here on this page on Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you haven't done that, you can go ahead and do that now. But yeah, now let's get straight into it. On January 3rd, the first video that I posted this year was titled 2020 Year of the Nurse and Midwife, and it definitely was the year of the nurse, if not year of healthcare. But in this video, I remember speaking on how excited I was for this year, that this is going to be our year, and it surely has been, but not in the way that any of us expected it to be. I really don't want to upplay or downplay any of this and how it's affected me as a nurse on my unit. So really it started in March. This was the last big event that I went to. It was my sister's wedding, and I remember the week after that is when things started shutting down. They started mandating that we all wear masks, or recommending that we all wear masks, and awareness of this virus was definitely not what it is now. But March, that was the last big event that I attended. So the week after the wedding, I was meant to teach clinicals, because alongside working at the bedside as a nurse full-time 3 days a week, I do teach clinicals part-time, and usually this is at the beginning of the year. And with everyone mandating that you wear masks, I was surprised that we were still doing clinicals. But I met my students at the nursing home early in the morning, 6 o'clock, ready to go, and shortly after, 6:10, they told us to go home. And this was just kind of an eye-opener for me. Now, going back to how it affected me on my unit, now this is the part that I don't want to upplay or downplay. I wasn't really impacted all that much. I work on a neurotelemetry unit, and they were trying to keep our unit clean for the most part, just because there were so many other units in the hospitals that were being taken over. So towards the end, when it got really bad, we did get several patients with the virus on our unit, but that's when the trend started to go down, and quickly those patients got off of our unit. Now, although I was not directly impacted by this at this time, now things are a little bit different on my unit. Before I get too ahead of myself though, let's go ahead and skip till September, because I had big plans originally until they got canceled, obviously. But I was turning 30 years old, and my big plan was to go on a cruise with my 2 friends and then my boyfriend for 7 days. Now, originally we tried to push it back a little bit at a time, and we didn't want to cancel it. It was something that I was looking really forward to, but in the end we had to, and last thing that I wanted to do was get stuck on a cruise ship. So instead of going to do that, we'll save it for another year when it's more safe. And we just went to California, me and my boyfriend. We got a small place next to the beach where we walked to, and we kind of just sat there under an umbrella all day and had drinks just in our little Airbnb, me and him. But it was small, intimate, but a lot of fun. Now that's all fun, but let's go ahead and skip to current times as of right now and how I'm being impacted as a nurse. Again, I still work on my neurotelemetry unit, and I'm not really being floated over to other units just because I am currently precepting. If you're following me, you know that I just got done precepting 1 person, and we're just hiring on a lot of staff just because people have been getting sick, just because people have been quitting for various reasons, such as they want to stay healthy, especially those who are pregnant, which I don't blame. But we've been hiring on a lot of staff, so right now I do have another new grad, which will be going until February. But at the same time, now my unit has been converted to a COVID unit, and I feel like this is a little bit of a disadvantage for my new grad, because these patients are much different than my neurotelemetry patients that we normally work with. And if this is the only experience that he gets, I fear that once this all goes away, hopefully soon, once this all goes away, that he won't get that full experience and there are going to be lacks of knowledge in what he's able to do as a nurse. Now that's pretty much it as to how I've been impacted as a nurse. I'm still not teaching nursing assistant clinical, which is a bummer, but I've managed to stay healthy and I hope a lot of my coworkers also remain healthy. But let's switch gears and get into my schooling. So I have been working on my master's in science of nursing with an emphasis in health informatics, nursing informatics. And I've been working on this since 2019. So this year there wasn't really any great advancements in what I've been doing. I've just been doing classes back to back, which has kind of been okay with quarantine and all. So I've had time to focus and there's not really much else to do. So I've been working on homework. But yeah, I've been taking classes back to back, 8 weeks long, with the longest break being right now of 2 weeks. Now, looking into the future, I found a preceptor, which can sometimes be a little hard, especially for those in informatics. I know people going for their nurse practitioners, they have a lot more options, but for those going for informatics, I have read that it has been a struggle for some to find a preceptor. So luckily I did find a preceptor and I'll be starting that in January with my longest class of going from January all the way through May, which should be the end of my education really. But yeah, nothing too exciting with my schooling. I'm going to continue to push forward. I don't want to get senioritis, which I already kind of have, but I don't want to get it. So I'm just going to keep focusing on each paper until I'm done, and that will actually be really soon. Where studying has kept me occupied most of the year, I also got into drawing just a little bit. I bought an iPad just because there was nothing else to do, and I ended up writing a book, Nurse Little D, which I sell on Amazon, but it's really cute and it's kind of related to how people have been feeling this year. It's about a nurse who works on a nursing unit and he forgets to take care of himself while taking care of others, where in the end he realizes that he doesn't have to do it alone and he can reach out to staff members or his friends on the unit and get some support. But this was a fun little project that I did, and also something fun that I thought I would never do, but I did it in 2020. And the last thing, which I'm super proud of, this is like my baby. If you know me, you know YouTube is my dream. And I'm talking about it because it is nursing related. This is a nursing related YouTube channel, and I know a lot of nursing students and nurses watch it. But one of the biggest accomplishments is we are finally monetized. We have reached over 1,000 subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours in the past calendar year, which is crazy to think about. After years and years of just wanting this, I feel like 2020 is actually the year that I took a step towards my dream. In 2020, I have a lot of goals, but my main goal this year is to continue my YouTube channel, and right now we're at 3,210 subscribers. Now last year, December 10th, 2019, I posted a video celebrating 500 subscribers, and now we're at over 3,000, which some might not see as such growth, but I do, and I'm really happy about it. In the past 365 days, we've gotten over 220,000 views. In the past 365 days, we've gotten 8.9 thousand watch hours. 8.9 thousand watch hours. That is mind-blowing to think about, that people are at home watching these videos. And one of the best parts about making these videos is interacting with you guys, and I feel like I have actually made a couple friends in this pandemic, which is nice because I've been going a little stir crazy at times. But one of the best things is being able to interact with you guys and offer advice whenever I can. And the last thing that I want to share with you guys, which I never thought would be possible, as of right now, as of today, I've made $1,084 just from doing something that I love, doing something that I enjoy doing, and interacting with people that I probably would have never interacted with before. Making money for something, it's just crazy to think about, and it's like so cool. It's just really so cool. I'm combining two great things about my life, my job and my hobby, to create what we've created here. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And yeah, that's kind of how 2020 has impacted me as a nurse. I spent a lot of time alone, but with you guys, I'm never alone. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. Leave a comment just saying hello, and let's hope that 2021 is a much better year. Thank you guys again so much, and check out one of my other nursing related videos. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.